Good evening. It seems to me that on the planet at this time, there are more and more and more people with food intolerances. Is that a reflection of other kinds of intolerance? And if so, how do we shift that?
It's a reflection of the change that needs to happen, the change that you are all craving for, the change that you are all contributing to on an energetic level of some kind. To make the changes that are required to move in the direction that you are choosing to as a collective, that you have moved into as a collective over the course of the last 3.5 years, where you've moved into a slightly more productive, empowering, energetic vibration. What's brought you to this point is the dark situations of the past that you have been able to learn from, to grow from, to shift from, whether it looks like it or not. You have. The state of your collective consciousness is proof of it. If you could see what we see in terms of vibration that we read through electromagnetics, through the field, through the grid, through an individual source of all of you in conjunction with the collective source, you would see what we see, and what we see is a rise in the collective consciousness. And that is based upon your past experiences, your current experiences, your experiences that many of you see to come, therefore placing energy, placing your thought energy, placing your feeling energy, placing your hearts in a world that you would rather see. Now, how does that, let's say, justify food intolerances and the uncomfortableness of it? And it is to see that the change needs to happen, to make the changes within your body, within your own health field that you need to make in order to eat properly, to force certain products out of existence. Much of what you ingest is chemical based, has been altered, has been changed, not natural. Now, if we are here to tell you the importance of getting back into alignment with your natural state of creation, but what you are fueling your body with is the opposite of that, how can you possibly adjust? How can you possibly find a pure, clear connection? It's a difficult thing to do unless you get yourself into a quantum state where you can bypass that, which you can, but for many of you this is very difficult. But you can. Really, from a quantum level, you could eat all the foods out there that are deemed unhealthy and not see an ill effect of them based on your belief system about them. Mm-hmm. Again, coming back to the idea of fearful belief systems. But all of these ideas become intertwined with one another. And from a reality point of view, from the human family, part of this process of removing certain systems to implement new systems, the systems that will rejuvenate, that will renew, that will refresh the planet. The physical effects that many are experiencing are part of that process, part of that design. But simply by becoming aware of them allows for changes to be made, for relief of those systems to come. Mm-hmm. This has been a very, very difficult process for, again, your friend in the chair to deal with herself. These lessons are just as much lessons for her as they are for you. But you will get to a point where that which you eat can't possibly affect who you are, because you are much more than that. You can change the idea of the fuel in your body simply through a heart-based feeling of belief. But until you get to that point, you may need to start with something more physical, like changing that which you eat. Does this help?
Yes, it does. Thank you.